Hi, I am here after a very long time for my long video. Today I'm going to do yapping session while I am doing some basic makeup before I leave for my friend's place. I want to give the two people who follow my account and would be interested in knowing the updates in my life. So this is for you guys. By the way, guys, I am very new to this yapping scene, so you can increase the speed while watching this. Okay, let me start. I think we need to catch up because the last few weeks of my life have been a lot. I went to Europe, traveled through 3 cities, went to Ozora, lived in a tent, got horribly sick, almost lost my hearing, forgot my luggage at Mumbai airport, and then this week I turned the big 40. So yeah, very calm, very relaxing vacation. Let's start from the beginning. I landed in Budapest, where I spent 2 days exploring the city, eating, walking everywhere, and basically starting the trip like a responsible tourist. And then I went to Bratislava. Now, the Airbnb I was staying at, it was being looked after by this guy from Kerala. And I remember thinking, of course, I traveled all the way from India to Slovakia, and somehow still I found Kerala. You really cannot escape Indians. We are everywhere. From Bratislava, I randomly decided to take a little detour to Prague because 2 days was enough for me to explore Bratislava. I had actually been to Prague once before, almost 10 years ago, so this was my second time there, and it was such a different experience this time. Maybe Prague changed, maybe I changed. Yes, I have changed. A lot has happened since then. Probably both changed, but I had an amazing time. Then I traveled back to Budapest because the main event of the trip was coming up. At Budapest, my sister was there. She joined me in the second half of the trip. We went to Ozora, and now getting to Ozora itself felt like moving from one stage to the other. First took a cab, then took a train, then finally we took a bus. And at some point I was like, are we going to a music festival or participating in the amazing race? But we finally made it. And this 2.5 days was an adventure, a lifetime of adventure. Neither of us had ever really set up a tent before, but there we were, two Indian women in Hungary, confidently pretending we knew exactly what we were doing. We did not know exactly what we were doing, but eventually the tents were standing, which I considered a massive achievement. I don't know what I would have done if my sister was not there. And then we actually started the Azora experience. There were multiple stages, music going through the day, people everywhere, and what I absolutely loved was how free everybody was. People were dressing however they wanted, dancing however they wanted, expressing themselves however they wanted. The whole idea of this existence is that you can be the most authentic self, and that was a place where I could, and nobody seemed to be bothered about what anybody else was doing, and honestly, it was incredibly liberating. You could just be. We also met people from so many different countries, and whenever people found out that we were sisters and had traveled all the way from India, especially for Azora, they were like, you came from India? They were so surprised with this whole fact. I don't know why. But yes, two sisters from India living in a tent at a psychedelic festival in Hungary. Everything, we had high fever, we were coughing, but we did not stop sightseeing. Obviously not. We took medicines and continued because apparently when you have paid for an international vacation, crossing becomes your personality trait. Then one day before we were supposed to fly to India, my ear started hurting. Initially I thought, okay, I am sick, I am congested, it will settle down. Then came the flight, and while we were landing in India, the pain in my ear became insane. And then there was blood coming out of my ear. So imagine the situation. I am sick, my ears are bleeding, I'm in pain, extreme pain, boy. And so I would absolutely remember those 2.5 days for a very long time. And then it was time to head back to Budapest again. And this is where the universe decided that, okay, girls, you have had enough fun, because both my sister and I felt really sick. Fever, cough, weakness. If you can hear my voice, I'm still not okay. The whole package. We had everything. We had high fever, we were coughing, but we did not stop sightseeing. Obviously not. We took medicines and continued, because apparently when you have paid for an international vacation, crossing becomes your personality trait. Then one day before we were supposed to fly to India, my ear started hurting. Initially, I thought, okay, I am sick, I am congested, it will settle down. Then came the flight, and while we were landing in India, the pain in my ear became insane. And then there was blood coming out of my ear. So imagine the situation. I am sick, my ears are bleeding, I'm in pain, extreme pain. Boy, I had never experienced a pain like that. We had just landed after this massive trip, and in all this chaos, I forgot my bag on the baggage belt. Not misplaced, not lost it somewhere in Europe. I literally landed in India, watched my luggage arrive safely in India, and left without it. We reached home and suddenly realized where is the bag, and it was not there. So we called Lufthansa, they helped us locate it, and thankfully we got back that bag on the same night. At this point, even my suitcase was like, girl, get your life together. The next day, I went to the doctor, showed it to the ENT, and that's when I found out that I had lost around 60% of my hearing in one ear and 70% on the other. That was scary. I was really scared. Suddenly, this funny, chaotic European adventure wasn't quite so funny anymore. I started antibiotics and traveled back to Pune, and basically spent the next week in recovering. And if you know me, you know how difficult it is for me to just sit and recover. I wanted to start my work on full swing, wanted to start my training, I wanted to move. My body was like, no, not happening. Sit down. And so I did. And slowly I started feeling myself. And just as I was finally recovering, I turned 42 days back on 21st. Honestly, after everything that happened in the previous few weeks, turning 40 was probably the least dramatic part, and I had the most amazing birthday. My family and friends made sure that I felt incredibly loved and that I had one of the best birthday of my life. So thank you. You all know who you are, and it's actually quite funny, because if you'd asked me how I imagine entering my 40s, I probably wouldn't have said a Europe trip, Ozora, tent, psychedelic festival, viral infection, bleeding ears, almost losing my hearing ability, missing suitcase, antibiotics, birthday cake, but here we are. And maybe that's actually the perfect way to enter 40, because I am realizing more and more that life doesn't have to look perfect to be really good. You travel, you meet new interesting people, you do things you have never done before. Sometimes things go completely wrong. You recover, you come home, and then you are surrounded by people who remind you how loved you are. So that was my Europe vacation. Very relaxing. 10 on 10, would recommend everyone to go on a trip and maybe without the hearing loss next time. And now that we are caught up, hello, let's see what you have got.